Can you really tell flavor differences with proof point? Even if it's minor, let's find out. The three bottles you just saw is very Old Barton. It is a 80 proof, 86 proof, and 100 proof. Now, very Old Barton comes from Barton Distillery, same distillery 1792, Sam Houston, Thomas S. Moore, and some others. This is a Kentucky straight bourbon, NAS on the age, and they all share the same 75% corn Barton mash bill. This is also technically a Buffalo Trace Sazerac product since they are Barton's parent company. Now the price points vary by a couple bucks, but really you can find 100 proof for about $17. So it's a great way for you to learn and understand if you can really try different flavors and find those different flavors. The 80 proof has a lot of good flavors, the banana, some apple. You don't really get a ton of traditional bourbon caramels and vanillas, maybe a little bit of vanilla, a touch of oak. But that being said, you can definitely tell it's watered down. You know there's something more there, but you just can't necessarily find it. And it's because they're watering it down to get to that 80 proof point. So it's going to have a lot more neutral flavors. But, 80 proof isn't bad. It teaches the palate really how to get those flavors, and then you can kind of step up from there. Moving on to the 86, you can actually taste the proof. You can taste that kind of fingernail polish, ethanol. You can taste a lot of it, the pepper. For that 6 proof point, it actually makes a pretty significant difference. You don't pick a lot of different flavors up though. You just get a little bit more alcohol in it. The 100 proof, this is where it's at. It's good stuff. You get a lot more flavor on the nose. It's not nearly as mild. While I'd love to see something in the 110s, 120s, anything over 95, 100 is going to have more flavor. It's just the reality. It's not being watered down nearly as heavily. You get so much more on your nose with that proof point, and you can really tell the flavor differences without necessarily a burn. It is a little bit hotter, but it's not nearly as different as I was expecting from the 86 proof. It's a touch hotter, but nothing crazy. You do get a lot more of those kind of caramels, butterscotch, bourbon notes accompanying the apple and the banana and the touch of oak and vanilla. You do get a lot more for your money. Overall, absolutely, yes, you can find a difference in flavor with the same whiskey at different proof points.